Roncalli. This is Mr. Ray. I work in resource in biology with Mrs. Hinesley, and I'm a graduate student at Butler in school counseling. Each spring, I take a silent retreat to a monastery. For some of us, silence is something with which we are not comfortable. For others, it is something that we have not tried. And for others, it is something that we love, but cannot get enough of. Wherever you fall on silence, I ask that you be open to the reflection about silence today and the practice of it. I go to monasteries because they practice silence every day. They are experts in it. And I go to monasteries to practice it for a short time myself. In fact, I was raised Quaker, where the whole worship experience for an hour each Sunday is silence. All monasteries practice it as well, but the monastery where I found the most silence was Thomas Merton's monastery, Gethsemane in Kentucky. There, the Trappist monks observe nearly complete silence. It is a part of their order. You can imagine with me that a beautiful and simple monastery in the Kentucky hills with amazing hospitality makes for a perfect retreat. I am also a writer. I write poetry. I will now read some haiku-type poems that I wrote about a retreat at another monastery, St. Meinrad in southern Indiana. It is fitting that I am reading this today because I will be going to St. Meinrad after school today for my annual silent retreat. The last time that I was there was this time of year in 2015 when I wrote the following short poems. I hope that as I read that you can enjoy the words and appreciate the spirit of silence found in the poems. Sun setting over St. Meinrad, lights turning on, crickets beginning evening prayer. Father Sean of 40 years at St. Meinrad, host of the Basilica, welcoming pilgrims on their journeys. The prayer garden underneath the Abbey's clock towers, falling water unto goldfish, spring herbs wet after April rain. Alone walking at 8 p.m. around the monastery, alone in my journey, surrounded by others. So many people here in silence, using their beings to speak. Local sandstone quarried for the church, both monks and locals building together. The monks file in, the morning prayer is about to begin. The smell of incense as I enter the church, smells wafting from another and distant time. Monks' morning prayer is sung in perfection, a concert rehearsed with spontaneous spring birds. First light through the rose window, a beautiful beginning to this day. We will now pray in silence together. In the Quaker tradition, we speak of settling down into the silence. May it be for you. St. John the 23rd, pray for us. And now for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great day.